follow how you feeling. You won't be led astray. I said it and I meant it. Don't know no other way. They ask me how I'm doing. I tell them I'm doing great. Cause if I really wasn't, could you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me?
You know I need someone.
Well, welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
They split their games last season and both figure to be fighting for playoff spots this year.
Oh my, so much force in Bam's game right there.
Yeah, Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Now here's Adebayo. It's stolen by Kuminga. Here's Thompson, and Hero grabs the board.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking. Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Adebayo with it. Green picks him up. And stolen by Middleton. Curry's shot is off.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And it sends Bam Adebayo to the free throw line. That one on Thompson. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers, yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Well, what you have to love about Hero is how confident he is. Some of the shots he takes and makes demonstrate that to a T.
Now here's Hero. Adebayo sets a screen. And there's the lob. And Adebayo slams it in.
Oh, my God. Just throw it up to the square and Bam will do the rest.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. A big topic of conversation, Chris Middleton. Coach said Middleton is an incredible shooter. He said we cannot let him get comfortable. Shoot it directly off passes. Our goal, run Chris off that 3-point line. Chris Middleton, hard to stop. Guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. The ball's knocked loose. And we're going to have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball. Foul goal.
Here's Ware. Overhealed. Ware, that's good. Ware's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Curry softly drops in the floater. Curry's got 5 points.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Has to Ware. No good with the triple. Warriors trail by 4. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. And he buries his first look.
Now, if you're the defense, you can't allow Middleton to heat up out there. I mean, he can be so efficient from long range.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Miami with the ball. Here's Iverson. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. There's a screen by Love. And it's rejected. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Mitchell misses.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Pass to Wallace. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Outside Mitchell. Now here's Love. There's a screen by Love. Just 5 on the clock. Gets an open look and hits it.
Yeah, he still has the quick trigger. Love getting it away in a hurry.
Pass to Thomas. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the three-pointer goes. Love's got 5 now.
Yeah, well, over his last few years, Love has taken way more threes than 2s. He's quite comfortable from that.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
Kevin Love has been on display.
The Warriors, 17.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game stand catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
From 15 feet away, it's rebounded by Golden State. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take a... Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And, Coach, how about the Thompson twins making their impact felt in the 2023 draft?
Yeah, Brian, we've seen twins in the NBA before, albeit not very often. But these two made history that draft day, becoming the first pair of twins to be selected in the top 5 of the same draft.
Pass to Iverson. Hero outside. Lets it fly. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Clean jumper there by Hero. He really knows his shot well.
Thompson right side. Moody from outside. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Now here's Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Jacks up with 3. Wallace pulls it in. The Warriors trailing. Thompson left side. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And so it's Erik Spoelstra with the timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Erik Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Here's Iverson. Tries again. Here's Ware. He drops it from range. Ware's got 7 points.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
That is a textbook lockout to secure the rebound.
Hero outside. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Hero's got 4 points in the quarter. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Outside Love. The 3 is up. The offensive rebound. Has to Ware. Gets the 3 ball to go. 10 points for him.
That's his second triple this quarter. I guess he's left that dry spell behind.
And Kuminga throws it down.
A shoot-first guard who also is selfless, Curry continues to add to his resume.
Hero outside. Back to Love. From the arc. And the Heat, another 3.
Set him up. Love will knock him down. Terrific shooter there off the catch.
Here's Curry. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Tyler Hero. Well, Coach, the Heat have had some deep playoff runs recently, making the finals twice in 5 years.
Yeah, Brian, and what's really interesting is that they've only been higher than a 5 seed once in that span. They just hit a different gear in the playoffs.
To the paint.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Here's Thompson. Around the back and lays it in. Nice. Thompson's got 8.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Love for 3. Rebounded by Green. Warriors trail by 4. Beyond the arc. He missed it. Now 3 for 7. Here's Iverson. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Draymond Green. Miami shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. 8 seconds left in the first half. Here's Curry. Here's Thompson. And that's not going to go. And so it's Miami closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They know Curry can go for 50, 60 any night, so they're forcing someone else to beat him. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Pass to Green. Back to Curry. Oh! Curry, a sick triple.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Now Hero. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Wiggins. From deep three-point land. And they'll get another chance. And Adebayo slams it in.
You gotta love the extra effort from Adebayo to keep the possession alive, grabbing the board and turning it into points of his own.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Hero with it. Now guarded by Curry. Adebayo, no good. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 8. Outside for Green. Transit from the wing.
A pleasant surprise for Draymond there. I mean, I love when he looks for his offense.
Here's Wiggins. Driving inside. It's good. Wiggins got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Thompson. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Heat leading by 8. Here's Wiggins. From downtown. And Adebayo with the 3. Adebayo's got 12.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Back to Curry. Takes the 3. Rebound Miami. They host the Hawks after this one. That'll conclude their longest homestand of the season. 5 games. Where? And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Allie. Thanks. Here's Wiggins. Wallace pulls it in. Warriors trail by 9. And here's Thomas. He's got 5. And they pick up 2. He's got 7.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Love for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
And he's good on the second.
Yeah, the first overall pick in 2014, Andrew Wiggins has carved out a nice career as a scoring wing.
Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
Miami leading by 8. 1:10 left in the third. Thomas with the defensive effort. Down low. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Here's Iverson. 7 points in the game. Outside Mitchell. It's Jaquez on the wing. Here's Iverson. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Knocked loose. Stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Wiggins. Rebounded by Johnson. Warriors trail by 6. Thomas with the ball. Guarded now by Jaquez. Payton with it. Thomas outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Tipped. Here's the break. Pass to Iverson. Love for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Miami leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter.
The Warriors, 46.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Hero with it. Drops in the layup for 2.
You got to do more than that to stop Hero. He's superb at staying under control.
Here's Payton. And the layup is good off the glass.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. Pass to Ware. From outside the arc. Wallace pulls it in. Warriors trail by 6. Here's Thomas. The quick look, no good that time. On the attack, Hero. Here's Ware. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough create.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Back to Wallace. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Moody on the wing. Right-side Johnson. Knocks down the long J.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
They've been winning the rebound battle today. Another big board right there.
Back to Wallace. Thomas outside. Shot clock at 6. And there it is for him. Now just a 1-point Heat lead.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And so it's Erik Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And some changes here for the Warriors. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Erik Spoelstra said to the team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Well, that's just great awareness. He was ready and took advantage.
Plays with a bit of quiet intensity, but Wiggins has shown the ability to rise up in the big moments.
Green, a screen. Here's Curry. No dice from the high post.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Here's Golden State. They're on a 12-4 run. Middleton from the outside. And here are the Heat now. Has to Ware. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his third foul so far. A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter. To the wing on the left. Here's Adebayo. Rebounded by Green. Outside Kuminga. The kick out. Curry. Launches a three. And again, no good by Golden State.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it. Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Up top, Thompson. Goes back up. He connects!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure? Wow. Adebayo showing some leadership there in a big moment.
The three from Curry. And connects from downtown.
And you can trust Curry in these moments. The pressure doesn't affect his shooting ability, and he knows how to deliver.
Hero on the wing. Pass to Adebayo. Yes!
Yeah, with the game on the line, Adebayo wants the ball, and he delivers.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Five to shoot. And it's good. And Erik Spoelstra decides to call timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
No choice but to go for the three. Maybe set up a screen to carve out some space and get a clean look.
This would tie it. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT, but they come up empty-handed. And so the big win by Golden State in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these home